Oh? You're still here? Have you really not finished your work? When was that even assigned to you? If that's the case, you're supposed to be done with that project already. Why can't you work any faster? Is there something you're having a difficulty on? Or are you really just that slow and stupid? If you keep working like that, I'm going to have to fire you. Apologize. That's all you can do. That's all you know how to do. You know, I've given you a lot of chances. I could have fired you a long time ago. You're inconsistent. If I needed an employee to rely on, it wouldn't be you. You're too slow. You make too many mistakes. That's all you know how to do. You're useless, really. Come to my office. Let's have a little chat in there. Or do you really want to stay? Or do you really want to stay in this empty workplace with no one else around? Because you always have to work overtime just to get your normal amount of work done. It was even lessened, and you still can't get it done. Now, come to my office. Let's have a little chat. Now then, take a seat. You haven't been pulling your weight in this company for a very long time. At first you were enthusiastic, getting things done on time, working well with your coworkers, showing up on time. What seems to be the issue? Because if this continues, I don't want it in this workplace. I don't need a problem. I need someone who can actually do what they're told, do the work that they were hired for, what they're paid for. And if you can't do that, I don't need you around. I can easily find someone to replace you. You know that, right? It's not hard to find another person like you, with, a few changes, with that being how they work and what they get done. Hey, sweetheart, where do you think you're going? Walking out when you're having a little meeting with your boss? You're not really supposed to do that. You've heard all you needed to. Really? Well, not yet. Stay, or I really will fire you. Now then, I'll let you go home early. You don't have to finish the work that you have left. No, I'm not firing you. Well, here, listen to me. You don't have to finish it. But you have to stay and do something else. Do you understand? I think this assignment is a lot easier for you. Hopefully. And if it isn't, then you just really aren't worth shit. No. I want you to stand against the wall. Put your back to it. They're simple, right? Off to a good start. Maybe you aren't so dumb. If you want to go home early, You have to be good for me. You can't tell anyone. And if you're good and do this a lot for me without saying a word to anyone, then maybe, just maybe, I'll increase your pay. And instead of having to stay after work to do all that boring paperwork, you can just do what I tell you. You can do the assignments I give you after work, which won't take us long. And you get to go home earlier than you ever have before. How does that sound? More pay? And not leaving so late. I think that's a great deal. All you have to do is keep your mouth shut. Are you willing to do that? Good. Maybe you can actually be useful. Who knows, though? We'll see. Why are you blushing? What's on your mind? I feel like you think I'm gonna ask you to do something. That's not supposed to be done in the workplace. Is that what you're thinking? Tell me. Perhaps it is. And if not, you will look like an absolute fool. And degenerate. Just completely pathetic. Luckily for you, it is what I'm gonna give you. But no matter what, you will always be pathetic. Seriously. Did you know you're squirming right now? Blushing. Breathing a little heavy. I bet your heart is just racing. Is this a dream of yours? To be talked down by your boss, degraded, treated with almost no respect. Is it? I bet it is from how hard you're blushing. How much you seem to be enjoying this. You pathetic, disgusting piece of human trash. At least you'll be useful in some sort of way for me. Oh, and you can't leave unless you know the code to that door. I still don't know what I want to do with you. There's two things that could happen. And I don't know which one to choose, but one of them does sound better to me. I'm going to take a seat on the edge of my desk, and what I want you to do afterwards, well, hopefully you can already guess. Oh, don't stand there looking all shocked. You're the one who was running your mouth earlier. Clearly you know how to use it, don't you? Now come on. Try to prove to me that you can be somewhat of a useful employee. Does that get you riled up? Sweetheart. The audio's over. This half of it, at least. It's a bummer, I know. But if you really want to hear the rest of it, it'll be on my Patreon. Are you that pathetic? Is this the person you really are? You dirty pig. If it is, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. You're already too far gone anyway.